How's it going, everybody? I am back for episode 3. Today I said we'd be working on the big wall out here, but I think we're going to actually start on the seats, or at least just like the skeleton of the seats, because without that, I don't know how tall to make the wall because these seats will actually wrap around and meet up at the wall. So without that, I can't really tell how high to make the wall or whatever, because it might block the view of some seats. So we'll see about that. So I think the first section will be the ones behind home plate, the seats behind home plate. And I think we will make the seats out of dark oak. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Okay, we'll do dark oak. And maybe we'll raise the seats up behind home plate by 1. I think that might look cool. And usually they have netting behind home plate, but I don't know if that's how that's gonna work. Actually, no, it's not. Let's not raise it. Because most of the time you see people sitting behind home plate, they're ground level. So we'll put in the seats here, and then we'll do the concrete walkway in a second. One like that. And then we need some half slabs to make the corner. Slabs. It's not dark oak, it's spruce that we're using. They're both a dark wood, but a little bit different. Whatever, I'll just fill that in with green clay. And there you have it. We have our first row. We're gonna have to eventually make the exit rows, but I'll come in a little bit. And these are like the premium seating, so we're gonna divide them from the normal people. They get a little bit of a wall. Actually, we'll make a walkway behind it, and then they'll have a wall right here. And then there'll be like a fancy all-you-can-eat club where you could get free drinks and all that just for these people down here. I'm gonna go like that. So yeah, they're living the good life down here. And then we'll need some stone. Just like that. And there you go. That's the walkway to the second level here to get to the top of the dugouts. I think actually we'll just make it green because it looks a little bit weird with the two-tone. It's still walk on it, so I think that looks a lot better than having the stone and then the green mixed together. Yeah, that's definitely way better. Okay. Snow will need stone. You won't see this, so this doesn't really matter. And just like that. So now you have, this is where the next level of seats will be. These guys will have a nice view of home plate and all that. And then I think for now we'll just work on these sections. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's you go back 2 like that, and then you go up by 1, and then you just repeat the process for however high you want to make your seats. And this way you have your seat. Here, let's just say there's a seat there. That's where the seats will be. Well, oh, actually, I did that wrong. How about that? Totally forgot there was going to be a seat there. You actually have to go 2 back attached to the seat, and then you're going to go up 1, and then it's just then you just repeat that process forever how high you want it. Let's just say like that's the first row, whatever, first level of seating. Well, now you have your seat there, and you have your seat there, and this will eventually be a walkway. And then you just repeat the process. You could add an upper deck doing the same exact thing. You would just put the upper deck like off the ground, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty easy. It took me a long time to like develop that little process. I was like, why does it take it so long? It shouldn't be taking so long. And then I just came up with that. And actually, you don't even need, once you put the seats in, you actually don't really need these. But I like to keep them anyway. You don't need this block underneath the seats. But if you need room to put something, you could just take it out and then you got a bigger walkway or whatever you want to put underneath. But I like to keep them. So yeah, that's how you do that. And then I usually like to make like straight sections with them because then you can just go a lot faster. As you'll see in one moment. I like to match up the exact height of them. I think one more after this. And then what I like to do is just drag them across like that because it's pretty fast. Oops. And then drag them back. And you'll see why I'm skipping them in a little bit after I finish with these rows. And we'll go like that. And then we'll just drag this last one across. Just like that. And then pretty much all you have to do is you can just walk and hold right click. Like it will misplace a block probably like every 5 blocks. But all you gotta do is just, you could even fly and just hit them out like that. That's pretty easy. And I think that's a lot faster than, I think it's faster to do this than the flying. I could be totally wrong, but it just feels faster. And then I usually like to wait until most of the seats are done to put in the exit rows. That way you can see what it looks like. Because like if I wanted to put in an exit row now, it'd look pretty weird. You don't know how that's gonna look with the seats and all that, so that's why I usually wait until once all the seats are in. So we'll just finish this up, and just like that, you have your concreted seating uh, skeleton, I like to call it, because it doesn't really have the parts that make it a seat or a section yet, so I call it the skeleton. So we got that done. And then I would just repeat your process for what you did over here. So if you're going to start right here, you go up 2, and you go up 2 more. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Then I went all the way down here. Whoops. There you go, you just do that. I'll fill that in off camera because I don't think you want to see that twice. And now the trickiest section, in my opinion. When I first started making stadiums, I didn't really know how to do corners. So I would just get these straight sections as close as you could get them. Like let's just say this. I would do this, and that's how I'd do it. And then I would have I would just bring these seats wanna these stairs wanna This is just for example. This is not what I'm doing. I'm showing you what I used to do. This I would just bring these seats here, and then that would be the corner of the stadium. And of course, no real stadiums have like square corners like that. That'd be a little weird. I'd feel bad for the person who had the corner seat. So what I would do is I would just mess around and like create it just like this. And then eventually I found a way to you actually bring these out one. I think, am I doing that wrong? Probably am. I did it right, it looks like. And then you just bring them down. I think, I don't know if I'm doing that correct. Huh. Let's see, two. Oh, yeah. Because I was thinking that this right in here would be a seat. I don't know why I was thinking that, but this is the seat. And then all you do for these corner sections, bring it down like that. You just go in diagonally and you're merging these little seats together. Granted, they don't have like a backrest or anything, but it still looks pretty decent, I think, in my opinion. And then you just follow this. Two, one, two. Just like that. And then they link up. I actually do the skeleton for these corner sections. I'll show you how. You see how there's two here? Two empty ones in the back. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but there's two seats right here. Well, you're actually going to go one further, and then you're going to go diagonal. Just like that. And then I didn't do that right. There we go. Now it meets up. And then you just fill in the little emptiness. So now there's three seats. See how there's three seats right there? Well, you're just going to bring that out even further. One further than three, so now you got four. And then you're just going to do exactly what you just did over there. You're just going to zigzag it. Messed up there. Yep, and then fill it in again. And then now there's four seats, and now I think you get the pattern. You'll just go five. Go five out. A little too far. And then you'll just zigzag. Did that wrong yet again. There we go. Now we got it. And it's dark. Weather clear. Weather clear. Okay. Yeah, and then you're just going to zigzag it yet again. Stadium building is very repetitive. Once you master a certain way to do something, you're going to be good at it for a while. Doesn't matter what type of stadium you're building, you're going to be good at it. So now we're just going to zigzag this section. Just like that. And see, you could even repeat like what I did by leaving these empty. You could do it with these corner sections too. So, and then you could always just come back and fill them in. So there. Now we did a whole corner section with each other. So now I'm gonna cut away from the video. Now I'm gonna finish this section, and then I'll put in the seats as well. And then we'll see what we're looking like. I'll be back in a second. As I am back, I've finished the seats for the infield section. Here's how the corner looks. It obviously looks different because there's no like backing to cover the exposed stairs. Let me clear this weather. weather clear. Um, yeah, there's no backing, so you still see a little bit of the walkway, but I still think it looks fine. I mean, it's the best you could do with what you have. For this section down here, I put in the stone, and I actually made a low profile exit here. You could just get out, and then you could just walk under here, and then here's where the little club will be with free food and all that. And then I still have to make the exits for this section and the exits for this section, but I will not do that until I finish up these sections, which I think will be in the next video. We'll do that. And this is just the lower level, and then we'll have another level on top of that. So, and then maybe luxury boxes again, just like the football stadium. So we got quite a few ideas floating around. We'll see what we could do. But this will be an end to the episode. And I want to thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys on episode 4.